Hello guys, and welcome to Talk Football with Tyrone. Welcome to our video today. In the 1970s, the Dutch national team introduced a new formation in world football. This formation was the 4-3-3. This formation was later furthered and developed by Johan Cruyff at Ajax and at Barcelona. This 4-3-3 formation has been a common formation in world football and has been used alongside different tactics from pragmatism and possession-based football. Before we continue, I'd like you to like, share and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. Now, the 4-3-3 has been a common formation employed by Pep Guardiola. He first employed this formation at Barcelona and is currently employing it at Manchester City. It is also a formation that has been predominantly used by successful Real Madrid teams, and this formation has also been used by Jurgen Klopp in a different version of a high-pressing football at Liverpool. This formation has also been used outside club football by national teams such as the Spain 2010 national team that won the World Cup. The Spanish national team normally deploy themselves in a 4-3-3 formation most of the time, and this is how they play their football. The Euro 2020 champions Italy are also found to play in a 4-3-3 formation, which sees them possess and dominate possession, and that made them win the Euro 2020. The first key in a 4-3-3 team is a ball-playing goalkeeper. A goalkeeper who's confident with the ball to distribute to his centre-backs, fullbacks and defensive midfielder. This enables the team to build well from the back by dropping both centre-backs alongside the goalkeeper, and the centre-back should be good on the ball to pick up a defensive midfielder or a fullback. They should also be able to play long passes in behind the opposition defense line for the runs of wingers cutting in and picking runners behind the line. The role of the fullback is also quite key in this system. Fullbacks must be athletic and must know when to push forward to assist in attack and when to stay behind to help the defense. This can be achieved by either when a good understanding between fullbacks. When a fullback advances, the other one tucks in to cover for him. And this fullback coordination was exemplified at Liverpool by Trent Alexander-Arnold and Andrew Robertson, who clearly understood each other's movement. When Robertson pushed forward to give the width, Trent would tuck in midfield or form a back three together with his defenders to give the team defensive solidity. Let's look at the midfield. So the midfield comprises of three midfielders, and these midfielders may be arranged either as a holding midfielder with two attackers ahead, or it can also be arranged whereby this holding midfielder is the defender, one is a creator, and the other is a box-to-box midfielder, as exemplified by Real Madrid in Casemiro being the more defensive, Kroos being the box-to-box who dictates the tempo of the game, while Modric playing as a creator. Also at Manchester City, Rodri is the defender, De Bruyne is the creator, and Ilkay Gundogan is the tempo setter in midfield. Alternatively, the midfield three can also be flat, like Mauricio Sarri's Chelsea, Jorginho, Kante and Mateo Kovacic. This midfield is dynamic and can also shift to a more 4-3-3 attack, whereby one midfielder plays further forward as an attacking midfielder, with two playing as a double pivot like Pochettino's Tottenham Hotspur. Now, one key attribute of this formation is that the team always has numerical superiority in midfield because they have three midfielders against the opposition's two midfielders. In a 4-3-3, the deepest lying midfielder, the defensive midfielder, is the metronome of the team. He is the fulcrum in which the team moves. He can drop in between the centre-backs during build-up to give passing options or join the midfield, and he also plays the role of sitting and screening the space in front of the defense. The box-to-box midfielder on one side of the three is tasked to move up and down to help the team detect the tempo of the game, while the attacking midfielder down the right is the creator of the team and dictates creativity. De Bruyne, Gundogan and Rodri perform these roles at Manchester City. Now, another key attribute is the center forward. The center forward can either be a target man who receives the ball directly to the goalkeeper and lays the ball to the creative midfielder who can play in runners making runs beyond him. Also in Liverpool, the striker was tasked and played as a false nine to link up play. The 4-3-3 is the embodiment of positional play by ensuring players are equally distributed among the key zones of the pitch. This formation also gives natural triangles to players, always ensuring a player has an extra passing option on the ball, and this is why it is preferred by most possession-based teams such as Manchester City and Liverpool. Another key aspect of the 4-3-3 is that it helps in creating numerical overloads down the flanks. This is aided by either the wingers staying wide and the attacking midfielders joining, or alternatively, the wingers cutting inside like Liverpool and the two aggressively attacking fullbacks pushing forward to give the team width. This generates 2v1s on either side of the flank, and this creates spaces in behind the fullback. This can be aided by the defensive midfielder dropping from midfield to cover for an advanced fullback, enhancing the positional play tactic of movement and interchange of positions. While defending, the 4-3-3 has numerical superiority in the central places. This is aided by the two attacking eights pushing forward to counter-press when the team loses the ball. And this has enabled teams like Liverpool to have one of the best ball-winning midfields, and this led them to succeed in Europe. So while defending, the 4-3-3 ensures that their wingers play in close proximity to limit the opposition from broadcasting the ball down the middle. This is aided by both wingers tucking in and playing close to the center forward to limit central progression. But here comes the problem. This leaves the wide areas so wide and unoccupied that a combination of the fullback, the number 10, and the offensive winger from the opposition are able to create numerical overloads against the fullback as a result of a winger failing to track back. That's why managers like Pep Guardiola insist on their wingers to be hardworking to track back. This enables the team to have defensive solidity and cover. The 4-3-3 is undoubtedly one of the best formations in world football. It is a formation associated with possession football, high pressing, and extreme counter-pressing. This formation continues to evolve by the introduction of inverted fullbacks, wide wingers, and aggressively attacking two number 10s playing ahead of an aggressively defensive midfielder. Barcelona, created by Guardiola, and Manchester City are recent examples of how 4-3-3 thrives and how it has been used to dominate teams in Europe. If you've stayed with us till the end of the video, I'd like to thank you for watching, and like, share and subscribe.